The next thing that we have to do in order to work on our patch is to make sure that it has an envelope for the amplifier. So if you scroll all the way down in your patch, you're going to see a modulation section. And here's where we can modulate any parameter of our patch with any input that we want. So in this case, what we're going to do is to make sure that we have an envelope with attack, hold, decay, sustain, and release that controls the amplifier. And we can see that here's controlling volume, which means the amplifier. Usually this is set automatically when you start a new patch. If this was not available, what you need to make sure is that in your main section up here, under modulation, you have an envelope controlling the volume. If this is not available, it's very easy to create. So if I delete this one, for example, the only thing I need to do is to go into my amplifier section and right click on volume and select envelope to control the volume. And see, it was just created down here. Usually for patches like this one, you want to have a short attack because the attack is built in into the samples, a release that will match your needs. If it's a sustained patch, you might want a slightly longer release, and then have the sustain up. This means that when I press the key, the sample is gonna trigger, and when I release the key, it's gonna die out slowly. Let's try. As you can see, I'm gonna press the key, I'm gonna release it now, and the sample dies out. If you need a faster release, you can just lower it. For an arco bass or any type of arco strings instrument, it's nice to have a smooth release so that the sample doesn't die right after you release the key, because it wouldn't feel natural. For articulations that are more abrupt, like staccato, détaché, you might want to have a shorter release.